Welcome gamers and readers to another monthly wrap-up video. We will be going over June's monthly wrap-up, and seeing as how it is the 1st of July, I haven't done any July behind-the-scenes thingamajigs. So that'll be that. And since today is Monday, I do in fact have an artist shout out for thee. So I will be putting a link to the artist shout out in the description, a bit about it. This is Matheus MC Santos's piece Seal hyphen Foca. Oh good, pronounced it correctly. Yay! And I found it on ArtStation. They also are on Twitter. Yes, I'm still calling it Twitter. It will forever be Twitter. And it was inspired by Oxford English Dictionary's word of the day. I did not get the pronunciation. Do they have it? Yes, they do. Oh, and British, US English, and Canadian English, which makes sense since this is a Canadian word. So Canadian, US English, and British English. So Agnew, a Canadian word for a breathing hole in the ice made by a seal. So I couldn't find any art pieces with ice and seal coming out of a hole. So I said, you know what, let's keep this simple and find a seal. Here you go. Here's a seal. Woohoo. Ha! And it is absolutely gorgeous. I love this so much. I could stare at it all day, but we don't have all day. So, the June 2024 wrap up. One thing I did do differently is I put this into more places. Normally, it is on the blog. So, there's a duh. Ooh. Let me move. If we were on Twitch, all those commands down at the bottom would make more sense. We're not on Twitch. This is only a YouTube video, so don't worry about it. Those links will be in the description. So I did a bit of a change for June's wrap-up. Normally, it only goes to the blog. Buy me a coffee. Oops. And on Medium. For June's, I decided to also put it on the WGS Ko-fi, and I was kicking myself, the one down here, and I was kicking myself for not doing that sooner. Or not as an extensive one. I think I did one a while ago. But this time, it's the full on. The whole thing. And also going forward, the cause of the month quotes. Those are now going on here as well. So for June, that was Pride Month. And the cause for that month was the Trevor Project. And here are all the posts I put to the blog. I mentioned, I don't know when, but I mentioned a while ago, I was trying to figure out how to bring them onto the WGS, the cause of the month quotes, and then it occurred to me I could be doing what I have been doing and just making posts. I don't know why I was overthinking it. So, starting with July's cause of the month, which is Diversability for Disability Pride Month. Ta-da! Diversibility, elevating disability pride together. So these posts will also be on the WGS Ko-fi. They needed to go somewhere since I took them all off of Instagram. So there's a behind the themed thingamajig. Alright, so since I finally put it here, we'll just go over it via the Ko-fi. So, no, never mind. We're not doing that. Because this doesn't have the slideshows. Back to the blog. So this month we did, there were 11 artist shoutouts. I don't have, why did the link disappear? I'll fix it later. So there were 11. Adam Miller, Dora Holloway, Ralph Key, Gawako, I guess close enough, Pixel Chat, Tivanix, Trisha Pathy, Olesia Umansiva, Varsha Vasudevan, Claudio Fabietti, Jordan Lucino, and Emmy Kittori. Something else I started doing for all of these, since Meta, the people behind Facebook, Instagram, and Threads, decided they owned everything posted there, and they wanted to use it to train their AI. I said, you know what? I don't like that. So let me start. I started with Ralph's, putting an artist shout-out watermark over top of these. So that way, sure, you can scrape it if you want, but, let's have that annoying-ass watermark there. And the scrape it if you want is sarcasm. No. That's why I took them off of Instagram, Threads, and Facebook. But, safety precaution, let's get watermarks and shit on here. Alright, I managed to finish one book. Not proud. We're going into July and I've only finished 4 books. And I did a mini Instagram review, but something I started doing in June, I did these mini Instagram reviews and I thought about it. I was just, wait a minute, why am I not making these blog posts? So now I have mini book review blog posts that I'm doing now. Dodo bird me. And I did videos, VODs, videos. I added announcements to this for June. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos in June, or streams. And I did 1 stream announcement type of thing. I missed stream once this month. Cause of the month, the Trevor Project. Links to all the quotes and how to get to it. And I shared 4 books from my never-ending reading list. These are actually part of a Last I Checked trilogy. I don't know if she's writing another one, but there's The Affinity Between Us, The Bonds We Share, and Our Divine Ruin. And then outside the trilogy, The Secret of Clouds. For those of you who don't know, I, for fun, share the contents of my book collection. And I jokingly call it the never-ending reading list because I have more books than I'll ever probably be able to finish reading in my lifetime. And I received 2 crowdfunded projects, which Our Divine Ruin is one of them. This is a fuck-up. I wasn't paying attention. / I didn't expect it to be there. So Kickstarter at one point said no AI was allowed. I don't know at what point they changed their mind. So when I was providing fundage to this particular project, I didn't know until after I received it there's AI shit in it, which is why I fucked up over the top. Now, Kickstarter item received, Kickstarter fuck up arrived. So, there's that. I'm not happy. But I'm keeping the book because I paid for it. And the writing in there is actually pretty decent. So, they knew what they were doing in that regard. I also submitted a ticket to Kickstarter after I received it, letting them know, hey, you need to... So Kickstarter, I'll give them that. They do require we be told AI shit is being used. What I said to them was, I'd rather you go back to saying no, but if you're going to require it, they need to put it at the top that they're using the AI bullshit. In addition, I don't know if you heard this, but Adobe Firefly's thing actually isn't ethical. When did I submit the ticket again? When was that? No, wrong one. June. I don't know why I did that. I could have just done this. There we go. Look it. I'm searching my own blog. I love this. There we go. On the 23rd, I received a response to the ticket. They were escalating it. Did I click the wrong one? So, where'd it go? It's in the comments. There it is. Ticket. So I guess they closed it. Oh, there it is. AI shit. Received 2 responses, apparently. So, an artist named Eric Urquhart, hopefully I said the name right, advised that contributed to Adobe stock images. Oh, an artist that contributed to Adobe stock images that at no time did Adobe ever ask me or any other contributors that I know our permission or consent to use our images. There was no opt-in or opt-out. It was just never mentioned. Later I saw that they added a clause in the TOS very similar to what they are doing now. I still own the copyright to my stock images, but they gave themselves permission to train their AI on them, and then had the nerve to tell the world that it was ethical. So I submitted that to Kickstarter, and apparently 4 days ago they responded. Thanks for taking the time to send us your thoughts, and it's just empty words. But if you want to add to this, because this is a non-response, link to my ticket will be in the description. That's my behind the scenes stuff for June. Also, one thing I did do today. So you saw it. It was blank. For daily updates, because I haven't submitted today's ta-da list daily update, nothing is found. I did also add category for July on here. Did this today. And I also added to the announcements, monthly wrap-ups. I added June to this to bring me back. Okay. Apparently I need to hold this in front of my mouth. And I also had to readjust some of these dates. Alright, what time? So, the VOD for yesterday's stream is on here. It's up. And I knew this was going to be short. I didn't realize it was going to be this short. But yeah. So now I do the June 2024 wrap-ups, the announcements, and the list for the quotes for the previous month. Those are all going on Buy Me a Coffee. They have for a while. I just haven't talked about it. But they're going on Buy Me a Coffee, Medium, and the WGS Ko-fi. So I'm trying to make sure I have updates everywhere. Did I remember to put the video on here? I did not. Nor did I remember to put today's artist shoutout up here. Fuck! Let me get on that. So other than this is all I got to share. What happened last month? Oh, last bit. See, that's why I have a bunch of tabs open to remind me to do things. So I also had to, I mentioned this on stream, I think. I updated the pinned post for the MonriaTitans Opinions and Truth threads. I had to remove Become Empowered from here for the WGS information because, as I mentioned earlier, I had to get rid of it. So I got rid of the Become Empowered Instagram, Threads, and Facebook. And, but in order to say, hey, I don't want you to use my shit, the only way to revoke it, at least for now, is to just delete it all. So I deleted it all. Some of those individuals whom I shouted out did not have their stuff up on any of Meta's platforms, and they were going to get scraped over my dead body. So I destroyed it. And I'm proud of that. So, updated the new pinned post because I had to remove Become Empowered from it. But I still have the card. I showed you the card. Alright, so, opinions are like testicles. You kick them hard enough, doesn't matter how many you got. Human rights are not an opinion. To not believe everyone should be granted the same opportunities on equal and equitable footing is to fail the world. I, of course, didn't think till today to say failed society. Oh well. Speaking of the Instagram, MonriaTitans Instagram, where all updates go as well. And if I remember anything, I'll put it in the description. So, here is today's artist shout out one more time. I don't know what that thing in the upper right is. Oh. Hi, Pride Bee. That's actually what it is, a Pride Bee. Pride Bee. What is wrong with me today? So do go please check them out. Links to them will be in the description. And if you want to support the various links and things, I am an artist myself, which is why I hate AI so much and have been doing the artist shoutouts to begin with. If you want to just support, that's actually why I have 4 different thingies. 3 different Ko-fis and a Buy Me a Coffee. You pick what it is. Yes, it's confusing. You pick what it is you want to support. If you want to support the videos and the streaming, that's MonriaTitans WGS. If you want to help me make ads to get more exposure for the artist shoutouts, that's the artist shoutouts Ko-fi. If you want to help just my art, Titans of Monria Art. Right now, the goal for Titans of Monria Art is a MacBook Pro docking station. A link to what that is in the goal. So the docking station allows me to hook up a bunch of different cords, HDMI cords, and whatnot. So because it broke, I am down to just the mouse I had 2 monitors. I'm down to 1 monitor and the mouse and the Mac's keyboard. I don't like it. Please help. But if you want to help me get more books and do more book related videos and thingamajigs, have more books to read for you, portions. Read portions of books for you lot. That's buy me a coffee. Please, thank you, love you so much. And if you just want to get more books for yourself, but also want to help me out, then I highly advise you check out bookshop.org, what I like to call the Etsy for small business bookstores. It's their mission to help the small business bookstores in the age of e-commerce. So if you want to help me out, you want to get more books for yourself, you want to have a place to go to get away from Amazon, that's 3 skips with a stone. Go help them out. Link to my bookshop will be in the description as well. And as long as you see MonriaTitans Bookshop in the upper left as you're searching around, I will get a commission for it. So you don't necessarily have to just grab stuff from my bookshop. Please do. There are a bunch of different resources there regarding game design and also mental health. And the reason why I did that is because if you want to be a writer, you must do 2 things above all others: read a lot and write a lot. There's no way around these 2 things that I'm aware of. No shortcut. That's a Stephen King quote. And it's also the same for game design. So that is game design resources. So you need to read a lot, write a lot, play a lot of games. So I have stuff about mental health, art, fun reads in general, game design resources, and TTRPG stuff as well. So check those out. And that brings me to the end. Thank you for watching. May every decision you make be in the spirit of fairness, and may the rest of your day not go to shit. See you next time.